Constraints. You want to apply the constraint to only contractual milestones that bear liquidated damages. A common mistake everyone is doing, many people are doing, is to have the constraint on as many activities as they want. So for example, in your company, maybe you have the tower crane assembled and they tell you that the tower crane has to be dismantled on this date because it has to go to another project. And this is my constraint. Some people think like that. Another also constraint that the delivery of tiles. The delivery has to be delivered on this date so I can start on time. So they're going to put constraints. Constraints should not be put at your own discretion. It should be applied only to the milestones that bear liquidated damages, because constraints are associated with the negative float. The negative float means the project is in delay. Constraints can be misleading in this case. So if you have -10, it means the project is in delay by -10 days, okay? And there are liquidated damages or even extension of time. There has to be an action accordingly. So the constraint will determine the negative float. So if you have your constraint on the dismantle of tower crane, it will cause you negative, but it is not true, because if you delay the dismantle of tower crane, it will have a problem in your another project, but it will not delay the project itself. You know, there are 100 or 1,000 different ways you can recover delays in the project and still complete on time or submit extension of time, right? There are many ways to do that. But constraints should reflect the liquidated damages or the project delay overall. So if you have a constraint on the procurement of tiles or the delivery date on site, if you did not deliver the tiles on this date, Primavera will give you alarm that there is negative float. The project is in delay, but the project is not in delay. So if you did not deliver the tiles within this date, it doesn't have to be negative. Why? Because maybe the delivery of tiles, maybe it's not critical. Maybe it has 40 or plus 40 days positive in total float. Maybe it's not critical, because not every activity right now we have seen is critical. But if you put constraint on the delivery of tiles, Primavera will give you the alarm that the whole project is in delay and there is negative float. But this is not the case. So when you see negative float, first thing you want to look at, did I apply my constraint appropriately? The second thing you want to look at is